Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I am so glad that you are here. If you're here live, I'm excited to see you and excited to give you feedback in the moment. If you're watching the recording, I hope that you get a chance to practice a lot of self-care during class today. Our journal prompt today is, I desire to feel freedom in my body here. And then the second part of the journal prompt, freedom will feel like, and then fill in the blank. All right, so if you're watching the recording, you can pause the recording and take a chance to reflect on that. Welcome back if you just paused the recording and came back. Today, we are reading In the Four Agreements, and we have gone through all four of the agreements. This is now breaking old agreements. Everyone talks about freedom. All around the world, different people, different races, different countries are fighting for freedom. But what is freedom? In America, we speak of living in a free country, but are we really free? Are we free to be who we really are? The answer is no. We're not free. True freedom has to do with the human spirit. It is the freedom to be who we really are. What stops us from being free? We blame our government, the weather, we blame our parents, we blame religion, we blame God. Who really stops us from being free? We stop ourselves. What does it really mean to be free? Sometimes we get married and we say that we lose our freedom. Then we get divorced and we're still not free. What stopped us? Why can't we be ourselves? We have memories of long ago when we used to be free and we loved being free, but we have forgotten what freedom really means. Thank you, Don Miguel Ruiz. We are going to explore freedom in our body today. Today, you get to explore through breath what freedom feels like for you. All right, let us begin. Come to a seat. All right. Oh, let me check angle so you can see me a little better. Here we go. All right. Come into a Come into a half straddle, half butterfly. So you have left leg extended out, right leg with heel towards front. And if your heel needs a little bit of cushion, you can always turn to the side on your mat. If you're not already, I like to provide my heel with cushion. All right, so now that you're here in this position, get a little deeper into feeling of the hip. So take your leg a little more away from the center line of your body. So open up your leg in this half straddle as far as it feels comfortable. So how you gauge where that range is you want to go until your hip almost wants to lift off the floor, but don't go past that point. So still keep both sides of your pelvis down on the floor. Extend your left heel out away from your body. From here, take your right hand, reach it up. This is your right hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, say hello, right hand. When we speak positively to our body, we get to create more freedom within ourselves. So we'll be playing with that as well today. Take your right hand and bring it to your right thigh. Press your fingers, point your fingers away from your thigh. So your fingers point towards your knee. And I have my hand on top of the thigh. Yeah, we're gonna add a little bit of thigh tractioning to help you navigate where the elbow goes. You'll turn the elbow towards your body and point your fingers away from your hip. From here, give yourself a little bit of traction and lean towards your straight leg by pressing into your right arm. You can take your left hand over to your left foot and really traction. You might even straighten your right arm on your right thigh. 4-part breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath, stay full for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath, stay empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, fill up, lift your chest up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full, hold it for 4. Soften your mouth. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Roll your right shoulder up higher. 3, 2, 1. Stay full, hold it for 4. Lower your ear or chin. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. You got this. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it for 4, 3. Soften your face. 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale for 4. Roll your shoulder back. 3, 2. Fill up with breath. 1. Stay full. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3. Soften your right side. 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently help yourself out by leaning forward to come out of that very, very deep, intense side bend. Now take your right foot and the inside of your right foot, turn it down to touch the floor. And if you need to adjust your legs, you can. Your hip can come a little bit off of the floor. And you want to have your foot position flexed so your foot is parallel to the edge of your mat and perpendicular to your straight leg. So yes, like that. So toes, inner arch and inner heel down. And then from here, bring your hands out in front or even lower your forearms. So choose one of those levels that feels most supportive for you. Then take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, stay full for 4, 3. Soften your mouth. 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it for 4. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3, 2. See if you can soften your lips. 1. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your chin. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Stay empty for 4, 3, 2. Soften your mouth. 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Stay in full. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. Exhale out of your nose. Stay empty. Hold it. Release all the way up. Lift your toes up to the sky. Now we're going to play with moving it back and forth to create a little more freedom in the stuck parts of your hip joint. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Stay full. Spread toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your inner arch. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty and hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, toes up. 4, 3. Spread your toes, flex them. 2, 1. Hold it. Stay full. See if you can soften your cheeks. Exhale, lower your big toe down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it. Inhale, toe up. Stay full, hold it. Exhale, lower big toe. Stay empty, hold it, soft jaw. From here, bring your body to face the direction of your knee for a half pigeon. So you're going to turn all the way around so the top of your left foot is facing the floor. Turn your right knee to face the back of your mat or the short side of your mat. From here, press your hands down and your left hip down. So reach your left hip towards the ground so you feel something in that front part of your hip flexor. Inhale, lift your chin up for Ujjayi breath. Keep your chin lifted and engage slightly so you hear your breath coming in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the ocean sound. Inhale through your nose, chin up. Exhale out of your nose. Last one, inhale. Exhale out of your nose with sound, engage. Release. Come into a butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. Be very tender and gentle with your left leg. Bring the soles of your feet together, open your knees out to the side, and you may already feel something different on one side than the other. Cat-cow and butterfly. This articulates the vertebrae of your spine and allows you to create some movement, some fluidity. So bring your hands to your feet. Inhale, lift your chin up, press your sternum up. Exhale, bring your chin down first, then roll your shoulders down, then round your lower back. Your forehead may touch your toes or may not. Reverse it. Lift up in your low back first. Inhale up through your sternum and then up through your chin. Exhale, lower your chin. Round your shoulders. Round your low back. Bring your forehead down as much as you possibly can. Inhale, lift your low back up. Keep inhaling, lift your chest up. Keep inhaling, lift your chin up. Look up. Exhale, round your chin down. Keep exhaling, round your shoulders down. Keep exhaling, round your low back, bring your forehead, maybe touch toes. Inhale, lift up through your belly button. Inhale, lift up through your sternum. Inhale, lift up through your jaw. Exhale, repeat 2 more rounds on your own. Really explore the freedom of movement that you get to give your spine. The letting go of stiffness, of feeling stuck. The next time you come upright, stay upright with your chin in neutral. Other side, extend your right leg out into a half straddle, half butterfly. Take your leg back as far as you can do with your hips still on the ground. All right. Take your left hand, reaching your hand. And the left hand. This is your left hand. Bonus point if you would with your left fingers. Take your left hand. Bring it to your left thigh. Turn your fingers to face your knee. Hug your elbow towards your body. Yeah, like that. And so here, I'm really pressing, like you can see my thigh kind of goes down. I press into my thigh so much that I straighten my leg. And I'm using my opposite arm to help support that length in the outer left side body. So this is really where we're feeling it in the left side, maybe even the glutes, maybe even the hip joint. Press your hand into your left leg. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out of your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. I can already feel the difference this side. Inhale for 4. Lift your left shoulder up. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Stay full. And see if you can soften your face. Exhale out of your nose for 4. Hold it, stay empty for 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, extend your arms for 4. 3, press your thigh away from your hip. 2, 1, stay full, hold it. Yeah, like that, just 2, 1, exhale out of your nose for 4. 3, 2, 1, stay empty, hold it for 4. 3, 2, 1, inhale, 4. 3, lift your lips up. 2, 1, hold it, stay full. See if you can soften your shoulder, your mouth. Exhale for 4. Soften your belly. Stay empty, hold it for 3. Inhale for 4. Hold it, stay full. Exhale out of your nose for 4. 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round, inhale. 4. Stay full, hold it. Exhale out of your nose. Stay empty, hold it. Slowly come forward to gently ease out of the pose. Now for turning your inner arch down towards the mat. So your right toe, your inner arch, and your heel presses to the mat. You can move the position of your leg. For me, I move my leg back just a little so I can feel a little more ease in my knee. So you practice whatever position allows your knee to have more ease as well. All right, so from here, forearms can be down, hands can be down on the floor. You can choose which one of those levels works best for you. Take a deep breath in through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, stay full. Stay full, soften your mouth, lower your chin. Exhale out of your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, stay empty for 4, 3, 2, soften your mouth. 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2. Notice your thoughts. 1. Hold it, stay full. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4. The thoughts in these poses are just as valuable. The observation of your thoughts are just as valuable as doing an actual pose. Hold your breath, stay full for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4. Notice any clenching in your mouth. Soften. Hold it. Stay full for 4. Exhale out of your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it. Breathe. Just because since you're hopping in after we do the first side, go ahead and do the other side. Everyone else, you'll bring your toes up. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. So everyone who's doing this, lower down, lower your inner arch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, toes up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. Soften your mouth. Lower your inner arch. Exhale. 4, 3. Arch down. 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4. Yep, like that. 3, 2. Press your big toes in. 1. Inhale. Toes up. 4, 3. Flex your toes back. 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. Hold it without clenching your shoulders. Shoulders in. Exhale, lower your arch down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, toes up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay full. Hold it. Exhale, arch down. Jessica, you can take your foot back and forth because we're about to finish our last 3 rounds of this. Stay empty, hold it. Inhale, toes up. Stay full, hold it soft face. Exhale, inner arch down. Stay empty, hold your breath, chin down. Last round, inhale, toe up for 4, 3. See if you can soften your shoulders. 2, 1. Stay full, hold your breath. Big toe down, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty, hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, half pigeon. Turn to face your knee toward the short side of your mat. Point your back toes away from your hip and really allow your right hip flexor to press down towards the floor. So Nico, bring your knee more towards the top of your mat. So really point, yep, and then press your hip down like that. Here, it's very easy for us to disconnect from our back ankle. So if our ankle starts to sickle, that means our toes will kind of turn in when we disconnect from our ankle. Instead of that, point straight back through your big toe. Look back at your toes and see if you're pointing straight back through your big toe. Stay connected to your ankle. Great adjustment, great adjustment. From here, press your hands down, lift up through your chin for Ujjayi breath. Now, Ujjayi breath is a slight engagement in your throat so you can hear what can be said to be the sound of the ocean. All right, we're gonna do 5 Ujjayi breath in and out of your nose. Lift your chin up, take a deep breath in through your nose for 4, Exhale out of your nose with the engagement. Keep the engagement. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out of your nose. Press your right hip down. 3 more breaths like that. Make sound. Keep your chin up, lower your shoulders. Last breath, make it your biggest breath in. Stay here for your exhale. Press your right hip down. Release out of the pose. Lower your chin back to neutral. Come into a butterfly pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. In this butterfly variation, you might notice that your hips feel a little more evenly opened. You can flap your wings just to explore what that feels like, what that range of motion is right here. From here, bring your hands to your feet, lean forward as far as you can comfortably lean. Lower your forehead down. Maybe you touch your toes to your forehead. And then stay here for 5 big sighs. So make your inhale at least 4 seconds long and make your sigh audible out of your mouth. Mm. 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 Release. Come all the way upright. Bring your hands to either side of your knees. Close your knees like a very sacred book. Little bonus option, you can give your knees a little kissy. Downward facing dog. Bring your hands to your mat. Lift your hips back. And shift your hips to your left and your right. Start to come into feeling in the part of your hips that connects to the hamstrings. Downward facing dog. Feel your hamstrings. Bend your left knee, stretch your left toe. Switch. Keep switching, keep feeling. What I really love about doing a toe stretch in this pose is that it helps to unlock any tension from wearing shoes. And for me, freedom, one element of freedom could be just being barefoot so that my feet don't have to feel so stiff. So finish your last round of breath, opening up your toes. And then bring both heels to press towards the floor. Send your chest back towards your thighs and spread your fingers really wide in your mouth. Inhale, lift your heels up as high as you possibly can. Exhale, keep your hands and feet where they are, but just lower your heels and press your chest back further. Inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, this time tippy-toe your feet to the top of your mat. Tippy-toe. Yeah, like that. Press your hands into your shins. Inhale, scoop your chest so far forward that you create a inverted L shape with your back and your legs. Shift your weight towards your toes. Lean forward more, Niqua. Yep, there. Keep your heels down. Inhale, press your chest forward. Lift your tailbone up to the sky. Shoulders back more. This is Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Send your ribs away from your pelvis. Take a deep breath and lift your chest forward. Exhale, make a ha sound, fold forward, bend knees. Then bring your hands to your feet. Give your feet a loving squeeze. Hands to ankles, give your ankles a loving squeeze. Walk your hands up your legs, giving loving squeezes to your entire both legs, all the way up to your hip joints. And then inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Moon salutation. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, keep your hands together and lean over to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, take a back bend, look up, reach your chin up, arms back. Exhale, come forward. Then bring your arms out in a 5-point star. Turn your toes forward in your 5-point star. Inhale, spread your arms out at shoulder height. So look at your arms. If they're not right at shoulder height, adjust them so they are. Spread your wings wide, spread your fingers wider. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take your left side, turn your left toes out into warrior two. Bend your knee. Then reverse your warrior. Turn your front palm up, lean forward to scoop it up and back. Reverse your warrior. Take your back arm down your leg. Bend your front knee, rebend it if it's come unbent. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Come all the way through with arms past, like arms around, like clockwise. And take your left hand down to your ankle. Reach your right hand up to the sky. Here, really engage your right shoulder, reach it up. Then press your left hip forward and your right hip back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your both hands down. Frame your foot for runner's lunge. Spin your back heel up. If you have blocks, you can frame your foot with your blocks. Keep your back heel lifted. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, twist. Press your right hand down. Reach your left hand up. Twist towards your knee. Bring your left hand down. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, twist the other way. Reach your right arm up. Lower your hand down. Inhale. Take your knee down and point your toes back. Support your knee if you need. Reach your both arms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Bring your hands down. Back to runner's lunge. Lift your knee up. Half moon. Press your left foot down and lean onto your left foot until you can lift your right leg at hip height. Turn your toes out so they face the same direction as your face. They point to the same direction that you're facing. So lift your right hip on top of your left hip. Lift your right hip up higher, Nikwa. Right hip, open it up. So yes, flex your foot, flex your toe. Yes, there. And roll, reach your right shoulder up. Inhale, spread your fingers up high. Exhale, lower your hand and lower your back foot down into pyramid. So in pyramid, your left foot is in front of your right foot. Both toes face to the short edge of your mat. From here, bring your hands down. Scoop your chest forward, flatten your back. Exhale, shift your left hip back and lower your nose to touch your knee. Standing splits or vertical splits. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Lift your right leg up to the sky. See how high you can reach your leg just for exploration. Remember, today's class is about feeling freedom. So just explore without judgment where your leg can go. Release your leg down for wide-legged forward fold. Turn your toes to face the long edge of your mat. Bring your hands down. From this space, inhale, reach your right arm up to twist. Keep your left hand down. Exhale, lower your hand. Inhale, reach your left arm up to twist. Exhale, lower down. Engage your core. Widen your arms out like airplane wings and come all the way up to star. Warrior two, right leg. Turn your right toes out. Yes. Bend your right knee. Nico, widen your stance a little more. From here, turn your right palm to face up. Lean forward to scoop it up. Take your right arm to the sky and then up and back. Reach your left hand down your leg. Rebend your front knee. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, triangle. Straighten your front leg. Lean forward, reach, reach, reach forward. Take your hand to your ankle. Take your left arm up to the sky. Inhale, spread your left collarbone up away from your bottom shoulder. Yes, like that, Dr. Banana, you got it. Then take your right butt cheek and scoop it under your left hip. Runner's lunge option for blocks. Bring your hands to frame your front foot. Spin your back heel up. Take a deep breath. Reach your chest forward. Exhale, twist. Reach your right arm up. Twist towards your knee. Exhale, lower your arm down. Stay here. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, twist the other way. Lift your left arm. Lower your arm down. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, half moon. I like to move my foot back just a smidgen. Press down onto your right foot. Lift your left hip on top of your right hip and reach your left arm up to the sky. Plant your right foot down. Really press down into your entire footprint. Spread your left toes and left fingers. One more deep breath. Exhale, pyramid. Lower your back foot. Frame your hip placement with your hands. Inhale, swoop your chest forward. Exhale, lower your forehead down. At the same time, press your right butt cheek back so you feel more. Yeah, like that. Vertical splits. Shift your weight onto your right leg. Lift your left leg up. This side may be different than the other side. That's okay. I like to bring my hand to my ankle to help lower my torso towards my bottom leg and lift my top leg up. Release your leg down. Come into a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, reach your right arm up, twist. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, widen your arms like wings. Engage your core all the way up. Then step your feet together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back bend. Send your hips forward. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Woo. Come all the way to your blocks. Bring your body down. Come to seated with your legs in front of you. All right, we're going to play a little bit because y'all know I like to play. So take your hands, interlace your fingers on the sole of your left foot. So bend your knee and interlace your fingers on the sole of your left foot. From here, inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, lift your heel up. And now you can explore taking your leg with you all the way back to supine splits. Press your right leg down. Yeah, like that. Reach your left leg towards your body. Bend your elbows towards your leg. Release. Bend your knee and interlace your fingers on your left shin like wind removing pose. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Roll your ankle 1, 2, 3 times in one direction and then switch. Take your knee across your body, twist. Widen your arms out like wings. Take a deep breath in and a big sigh. Bring your low back to the mat. Use your knee. So your fingers are back interlaced on your knee. Use your knee and leg. Reach it away from your body. Use it to help you sit up. Switch legs. Interlace your fingers on your right foot. Reach your leg up. And really play with flexing your foot towards you so that your leg comes a little higher. Bend your elbows towards your leg. Yes, like that. Lift your chest up. Sit taller. And then lower down into supine splits. From here, make your breath bigger. Send your heel away from you and your toes towards you. Wind removing pose. Bend your knee. Roll your ankle 3 times in both directions. Twist. Take your knee across your body. Widen your arms out like wings. Bring your low back to the mat. Hug both knees into your chest. Happy baby. Take your hands to touch your feet. And you can touch them on the insides of your feet, on the outsides of your feet, on the tops of your feet, wherever your hands feel comfortable. I like to try different positions. So feel free to explore different positions. And then press your tailbone down on the floor. Really send your tailbone flat. At the same time, press your shoulders down. At the same time, press your feet down, your knees down, your chin down. Press everything down. Release. Option for a bonus hug. And then take Shavasana. Lay flat on your back. Open your toes out to the sides. Let them fall open. Become aware of your breath. Notice how your breath feels. You might notice things like the temperature of your breath as it comes and goes. You might notice the sensation of your breath at your nostrils. The freedom we are looking for is the freedom to be ourselves, to express ourselves. But if we look at our lives, we'll see that most of the time we do things just to please others, just to be accepted by others, rather than living our lives to please ourselves. That is what happened to our freedom. The first step towards personal freedom is awareness. We need to be aware that we are not free in order to be free. We need to be aware of what the problem is in order to solve the problem. Awareness is always the first step, because if you're not aware, there is nothing you can change. If you're not aware that your mind is full of wounds and emotional poison, you cannot begin to clean and heal the wounds, and you will continue to suffer. There is no reason to suffer. With awareness, you can rebel and say, that is enough. You can look for a way to heal and transform. Deepen your breath. Bring freedom to your toes and fingers, wiggle them. Notice how just thinking about wiggling your fingers with freedom feels a little different. Roll onto your side and make your way up to seated. If you haven't already, switch the cross of your legs to your non-habitual way of crossing. Today, we seal in our intention to create space for freedom in our bodies and in our lives. So whatever part of that really spoke to you, if it's creating freedom in your hips or maybe your thoughts or whatever really speaks to you, commit to yourself that you will continue that part of your practice even when you're not on your mat. Seal in that commitment for the rest of the day, week, month, whatever you choose. Inhale, reach your arms out and up. Touch your hands at the top to seal your palms together. Then draw your hands down past your third eye, your awareness and perception in this world, past your mouth, your expression, your listening, and down into your heart center, the core, the connection. The light in me honors, appreciates, and looks forward to seeing the full shine of the light within you. Namaste. Grab your journal. In your journal, write down 3 things that stuck out to you physically, 8 things that stuck out to you non-physically. Maybe you noticed, oh, I've never done half moon like that before. Or, oh, we did a moon salutation and it felt like fill in the blank. My thoughts were kept going back to fill in the blank. I noticed blank in my face. All right, we got 2 minutes to finish your journal, right? All right, we changed it up today. How do y'all feel today? We've never done moon salutations. At least we haven't in a very long time. What came up for y'all today?
I guess I'll go first, but I only have physical. I don't have many non-physical. Is that
That's okay.
okay? Okay. Um, So I've been moving for the past 2 weeks. So I've actually been in a lot of pain. Um, but this was just what I needed. My right hip is super tight, and that actually really bothers me because I feel like I'm progressing on the left side of my body, not so much on the right, and it's kind of annoying. I also noticed I have really weak lungs. At the beginning of the class, when we were doing all the inhaling and exhaling, um, I think I was able to inhale for 4 seconds, but once you said like exhale for 4 seconds, I exhaled in like half a second. Like I was just so eager to let it out. So I guess that's something I have to work on. And then my knees were popping a lot. I was really grateful that the sound was muted because when we were standing doing half move and everything else, it sounded like a bag of popcorn was going off in my apartment. It was horrible. So um, just those are the three things that I noticed physically today.
Okay, that's good. And non-physical things don't always have to be like a memory or a thought. It could be like, like you said, it was hard to hold my breath today.
Oh, okay.
That's a non-physical. I caught myself, or I noticed that I judged myself because of this. Like, those are the types of things that are non-physical. They don't have to be like super deep emotional, breakthrough kind of things. So yeah,
Oh,
the non-physical is just anything that's not like, oh, my knees did this and my back and my pose, and it's anything that's not the physical body.
okay.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. That's huge. So the breath itself is for many people who don't do a particular like just asana practice. There are a lot of people out there who just do breath work, and breath work has been known to help people to move a lot of energy because, like you said, when you felt that challenge, it's like that energy coming up. And so just being aware of that is huge. Like I was reading from the book, the awareness is the first part. And then as you continue to practice, there are different things that unfold. And so this 4-part breath is going to come back. It's a very useful tool in our tool belt as yoga teachers. This one really allows people to get a lot of self-exploration and connection. So we'll definitely be playing with it a little bit more. So you'll get to see how you progress along the way.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
I was super happy that you did spend a lot of time doing some breath work. I did some breath work with my class on Tuesday. 9/11 for the last 22 years has been a difficult thing. And I'm just noticing, I always notice like how my body responds. And so I journaled a lot that day around like recognizing what my body was feeling and kind of reliving and talking through that experience that year. And so I did a lot of breath work with my class on Tuesday. And when I tell you, we were all worn out. Like after class was over, we were like, everybody needed a nap. And it was 7:30 in the morning. We're like, I think I need a nap before I go to work. And then breathed out all this energy. And that's kind of how I was feeling today. And I was like, oh, I'm still with the shallow breath thing. So it's like, even more like it's forcing me to think about what I'm doing and making sure that I'm doing more breath work daily and noticing how my emotions show up and where I feel it in my body and how I can use the breath to kind of move energy. So just doing it again with somebody else leading it, because when you're doing the breath, when you're leading it, sometimes it's hard to do it. So it was nice to kind of like be led in something that I was kind of leading some other people and kind of getting half of the workout in or half of the experience in because I was actually leading it. So yes. I felt that.
Yes, and that's why I tell yoga teachers all the time, like your teaching is not count as your practice. So when yoga teachers go and it's like, okay, well, before I start teaching, I would practice every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, or whatever the schedule is. And then you start teaching on Wednesday. So you're like, okay, well, I'll practice Monday and I'll practice while I'm teaching on Wednesday, and then I'll practice on Friday. And it's just not the same. It's just not the same because there's no way that I can hold my breath while I'm cueing you to do something with yours. So yeah. I mean, there's a benefit of being able to be warm enough to demonstrate some of the deeper poses. And I know that y'all see me on the recording doing the practice with you. it is a little more challenging as a new teacher to practice and also watch your students and support them and keep up with, what the theme and the intention and where you are in the sequence. So that just know that your teaching does not have to exactly imitate what you see other teachers doing. You're going to take the step-by-step approach for sure. Yes, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes, and as you're saying that, I'm like, wait, you teach at 6:30 in the morning? Okay, I need to go back and look back at the times again because I don't know why I thought it was the evening. So that was my mistake.
Hello. So like everyone else, I experienced the breathing difficulty, mostly, and this has always been since I started the yoga teacher training, the exhale, like holding the exhale is very difficult for me. Like I'm always cheating. I find like I'm doing mini inhales, like I'm not actually holding empty. So that was a real challenge because my thoughts again were like, you're gonna pass out if you don't breathe. So I was trying to talk myself through that and I was aware of that. But while we were holding the inhale and the exhale in the stretches when I first came in, I felt like I guess the expansion and the stretching of my side body and my inner thighs. So like while we were holding, it was still beneficial and like I still felt the stretch and like my body getting looser. So that was very beneficial to me. I also felt how tight my hips were just breathing and butterfly. So it's like a lot of tension and how I need to strengthen my hip flexors and or practice my standing splits because it's really hard to like just lift my leg. Even practice last week, it was hard for me to kind of lift, even though it was a weird angle, but I'm just noticing that that's a weak spot.
Awesome. Y'all all sound super, super self-aware. And the purpose of the 4-part breath is not that you have to do it exactly as it's cued, having those moments. I mean, even with myself, when I practice with some of my colleagues and they're holding their breath for a minute and 3 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. So like, the idea is that, okay, you get your leg up into vertical splits. Okay, well, then there's candy cane. And okay, well, now can you reach your hand to your foot? Like there's always a challenge to be had. And that really is the benefit of the practice. It's really nice, I guess, to be able to do the thing. But once you get the thing, then it's like, okay, I have the thing. And then there's more. And so I encourage y'all, of course, to be working towards and getting in the rhythm of connecting to yourself to where you can achieve the thing. But just know that there's no reason to judge yourself because of that, because there's always a next thing, and there's always a next thing, and there's always a next thing. So you're already doing the work, and I'm so excited to hear that. Like it is really, really, really cool. Because I mean, how many other people that are having that type of self-revelation? Like, oh, like it's really challenging for me, and I have some things to work on, and like really being able to speak up about where they are in their lives. Like that's what I love about being in community with yogis. That's why I love showing up here, because like y'all share some really powerful insight after classes, and I just really appreciate being able to be a part of that. So thank y'all for sharing. All right, 2 announcements. We have the 1,000-hour yoga research and publishing, co-authoring. That is a multi-year program. So if that's something you're interested in, it does take a while to complete because you will be conducting research, you will be authoring yogic text, and being a part of the publishing process and getting your book published. And then our Hype Health Fest happens October 28th. So we will be really excited to welcome all of y'all if y'all decide to come in town, or if you are already in Houston and you want to be a part, we're really excited to support that. I have listed all of the announcements, and if y'all have any questions, I'm happy to answer any questions, and then I'll let you go. I see your finger. Is that a question?
Yes, that is a question. So what I'm looking for, because again, we were just so done. I want to make sure, because the purpose of my morning is to get you hyped. And I did the complete opposite on Tuesday. And so though we were trying, I wanted that breath work. I'm trying to find like some things I can do to counter, because my sun salutations and some other things I did on the other side, it didn't bring the hype back up. Like I said, we all were like, nah, oh, we're so mellow. And I don't
What
want
breath technique did you use?
I took them through we did box breathing. Then I had them do some extended box breathing. So I had them doing 8 counts. And then I had them doing like shoulder work. So they were inhaling deep inhales and then deep exhales with the shoulder work. And so we did it. That was like, so it was a movement in breath. And so we did a lot. We did shoulder rolls. And then we did a couple things that were like shoulder rolls. I'm looking at my lesson plan up here. So I just took them longer. So it was like shoulder roll, ear shoulders, and seated
How many
twist.
rounds of box breath did you do?
Probably about 6. So we did like 3, 4, 3, 6, 3, 8. And then with the shoulders, and then the neck, the ear shoulders. And then I had them hold the twist for probably about a minute, each side. Just kind of deeper and longer with the holds. So I did
Did you
less.
have an apex pose? Like, how did you structure it? Was there an apex pose? What was like the thing y'all went towards?
The apex pose was supposed to be a shoulder stand, but they all punked out on me. And so they were like, what? We're like, it's like, girl, it's not in me today. And I said, okay. So then we end up taking I had them do the strap and doing almost kind of what we did with the interlacing arm with the leg. So I had them do the stretch, and I had them hold the stretch with their leg for 1 minute and then out for another, and then the left side kind of.
What was the intention of your class?
The intention was to chill, to be in touch with your body and to feel the emotion. So
okay. So yeah, I was thinking, because if I'm doing something and my goal is to see how energetic I can experience a pose, is going to be different than seeing how chill I can be in a pose. Mm-hmm. So set an intention that's going to be more invigorating. Like, our intentions have to do largely with creating freedom or flexibility in your body and in your life. And so after class, the way that y'all share is sharing from like through that lens of, it's like, okay, here's the practice, but how am I looking at it? Am I looking at it through a chill lens? Then I'm going to feel like my energy is, But I can do a box breath practice and feel invigorated if I have like that type of theme. So a way you could theme it is like, notice or awaken from movement. And feel the energy in your body. Tap into the alive components of yourself. See how alive you can feel in each pose. So those would be the types of themes that I would set, because if I'm for an hour saying, okay, how can I relax? How can I chill? How can I let go? How can I let go? How can I let go? Then at the end of the class, I will have let go for an extended period of time. So if how can I enliven? How can I breathe into the fullness? How can I wake my body up with breath? Like all those types of ways to look at it. Then by the end of class, I will have done that for an hour. So I don't think it's necessarily the techniques themselves. It's the lens in which you frame it for them.
Got it. Yeah. Because it was definitely like, feel the energy, let your body feel that energy come out. And that was it. Perfect question. Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, you got it. And that's really cool to even be thinking about. So that's amazing. Keep up the good work. Any other questions? No? All right. It has been a pleasure to